Hey there, South Haven. We are here in the heart of Springfield in the West Central neighborhood, right at the corner of Elm and Broadway at the Legacy Center. You've heard me talking a lot about the Legacy Center. It's a part of the ministry of Freeway Ministries, one of our strategic partners here in town. And I'm here with Angel Morales, who is the director of the Legacy Center. Angel, thank you for giving your time to meet with us and to film this so that our people can kind of get just a glimpse into what Legacy Center is all about and what's going to be happening right here in this neighborhood.
Yeah, thank you, and I'm glad. Thank you for all the support from South Haven and all the hard work, as you can. We will show you here with the garden and everything in the inside, from windows that South Haven came over and installed for us, and in building the shed and everything else that they're working on. But yeah, we would like to say thank you for all the support and everything that you guys do for the Legacy Center. Of course, this is a hard to reach area. This is not an easy just go out there and reach area, but it's an area where it's not easy, but it's very rewarding. Yeah. And we can already see that. We already have kids coming in. We did an outreach not too long ago in the neighborhood, and
well, I was going to ask about that. We're going to walk through the Legacy Center here in a moment and see some of the construction that's happening, ongoing things there. And I know there's a lot of vision of what's going to happen with that. But you all have already started ministry here. This is not something you're waiting till the building's finished. What are some of the things you've already been doing here in the West Central neighborhood?
So it's been so awesome. And yes, we was trying to finish the building and then do the outreaches. But it's the need is so big, we decided to go in the neighborhood and ask them what their needs were. And it's so big, it's so many different things. But one of the things that we do here is every month in this corner right here, Broadway and Elm, we do outreaches, like as simple as we pull the grill out and we cook some hot dogs, yeah, and we share the gospel with anybody who walks. Because wow, a lot of people walk these streets. Yeah. Anytime after noon, is wide open, yeah, for us to be able to share the gospel. So we've done that from VBS, taking some of the boys that never been to boys camp. We have sent them to boys camp, okay, and it's been amazing to how we can reach out the neighborhood here.
Well, and you've already seen some salvations. You had some you've had some kids coming to faith during the Bible school, and
yes, we have. We had a few of the kids got saved during VBS, and two of the boys that we sent to out of 4 boys we sent to boys camp, 2 of them got saved.
Wow.
Yeah,
incredible.
It's been just beautiful to see.
Yeah. Well, that's really what this Legacy Center is all about. It's coming into the heart of Springfield, one of the hardest to reach areas, an area that, frankly, there's just a lot of spiritual darkness. We've talked before about just the drug epidemic in this area, a lot of poverty in this area, a lot of homelessness that comes in and out through, yes, here. And Legacy Center is shining a light into the midst of all of that and bringing hope to people through Jesus, but also helping to pull them out of some of those dark pockets.
Yes, and we're learning this because it's prevention. You mentioned homeless. What can we do so they don't make it that far, yeah, right? What about if we can prevent them from going to prison or prevent them from getting into the situation that they're in? And we can see the change. But not only that they get saved like these boys, now we're getting them and teaching them and grabbing them under, putting somebody with them to do. What I'm trying to say is not just for them to get saved, but taking the next step with them, or right now that they're getting saved, and taking them and teaching, yeah, them and showing them and disciple them. Yeah. It's been beautiful.
Well,
already.
Like we were looking at the building earlier, salvation's that foundation. They need Jesus.
Yes.
But Jesus changes the rest of their life, and so, yeah, it's building on that foundation, discipling them and growing them and helping them kind of take a step out of the life that they've been in.
Yeah, not just getting saved, that's just the first step. Then building all of that up and all around it. And that's where all the support and the help from different people that is coming in, is pouring in, I'm telling you. Yeah. I don't know if I told you this, but one of the ladies from one of those churches, she moved to the area so that she can be part of that.
Yeah.
So that she can help these kids.
Yeah, came on a mission trip and then came back with her trailer and said, I'm living here, I want to serve here.
Parked a camper in a camper area there, and then she's like, I'm here, ready to serve. So yes, it's awesome. Awesome to see. We had to level all of that off to start with. There was none of that there. It didn't look how it looked like. Let me put it like that. One of the things that we had to make is level the gravel so that shed can be put in there, because we're gonna be teaching them how to grow stuff over here. That's what those beds are, mid-rise beds, and that's where we're gonna teach them the gardening part, biblically, from the time that that little seed comes out, you know, and how it grows, and they're gonna be able to learn that. What's awesome is South Haven, for example, came over and built that shed right where it is. Like, it was amazing to see the guys do that right there. We had another church come in and they built the beds, and then we had another church come in and level all of that on the ground there so that everything can happen.
So many partnerships with a lot of churches making
beautiful.
This
yes,
happen,
to see how everybody comes together to make this work. Of course, you can see over here this is the foundation, and we had a leak in the building, major leak. So we had to do a treatment to the whole foundation all the way around. It's going to be, which, you know, this is a good thing that we found this problem right now.
So we are in what was originally just kind of the worship center for this old church, and again, it was just one big open room the last time I saw it. You all have sectioned this off into quite a bit. So just kind of walk us through and tell us what all is going to be happening in some of these different spaces. I see some shower stalls over here. Yes.
So part of what we're going to be doing is on this area is the showers. Like, sometimes they cut their electricity or their water, you know, and they'll be able to come over here. And what we're trying to do is meet their needs. And they'll be able to come here and shower when they need to. Of course, we got to have the female side and the male side.
So this is not just for mission teams, but this would actually be for residents of this community that, like you said, maybe have their utilities cut off and to continue to get to work or any other things. They need a place where they can come and get clean and get.
This is their get clean area, because this is going to be their building. This is going to be personal to them. They can say the legacy is mine, you know, something personal. This is going to be their safe area. When they come here, it's going to be, they don't live in a safe area right now, but they will have a safe
That's one of the things I love about just the vision of the Legacy Center is this is something that they have some ownership in, that this is part of their family, this is part of their community, and not just some other outside organization coming into their world. This is their world, and they live here.
This is their hood, and they're going to be able to say, I'm going to the Legacy Center. They're going to earn legacy points. It's going to be their system, their way. All of this, because we are meeting their need. Like in this area, we're going to have washers and dryers. We know they need that. That's why we do that, because that's their need. We'll be able to teach them how to do laundry too. On top of that, in that area right there on the left side, that would be the kitchen. The kitchen where they're going to learn. Downstairs was a full-blown kitchen for the mission trips. But this is
more a teaching kitchen. For them to learn those hands-on skills. Very good.
And they'll be able to do that here. In this area, they'll be able to learn about how to make coffee like Starbucks. So this will be the coffee area.
Training that next generation of baristas.
I'm thinking 7 Brew or Starbucks, you know, I love coffee. I'll be able to. But that's what our goal is. We know the need for that in the neighborhood. So
what about this large space here in between? What's kind of the vision for how this space will be used?
So this goes back to ownership. So this will be their area. Think about this will be the main door. This will be their door. This is like literally, that's the front door, the front entrance, but this is their door. This is how they come in. This is this is their area when they come in. And this is where we share the gospel with them. Every day. As soon as they come in, we are going to share the gospel in this area. Think about comfortable, you know, kids, and this is where we're going to be able to disciple these kids. When they have questions, like I was telling you about that kid, He said, "Who's Jesus?"
Yeah. Maybe just tell that story again. We were talking earlier, but now that we've got it on film, you all were doing an outreach, and you were talking to a kid. They were teaching. It was a Bible school. And we're talking about Jesus, and that kid just had no familiarity with Jesus.
Yeah. So we did a VBS in their own neighborhood, in their own yard, and what we did is we was teaching them all about you, like we do. That's normal for us to do a VBS or a backyard Bible every year, and so we did it in their apartment complex. And we got all the kids. We're teaching them all about Jesus. The teacher is teaching them, like telling them, "Hey, this is who Jesus is." And one of the kids raised his hand and he said, "Who is Jesus?" And that's where the point where you are like, we take it for granted. We thought that everybody knew who Jesus was. That's what we was talking about.
Even if they don't believe in him, they have a basic familiarity. But we've got a whole generation that has none of that.
None. Bible Belt right here, and they did not know. And that's the kind of neighborhood that we're living in. And that's why we're so excited to see how it's going to change their life.
Amen.
We love those questions.
That's right. Amen.
We love it when we go to an area where they don't know who Jesus is.
All right, so as we keep pushing through the kitchen area and all, anything else?
Yes, this will be bathrooms. This will be their bathrooms. This is male and female. They'll be able to come here and use those bathrooms how they want. This is the awesome part for them. This is their what we call the legacy store.
Okay.
So we are based off of points, based off of points. So anytime they spend time here, anytime they learn something, one of these skills, they will earn points. And with those points, they will be able to come to their store. This is their legacy store with their legacy box, like they'll be able to buy whatever they want out of here. And they will have all kinds of things here, from clothes, personal stuff, but also, like if they learn how to do haircuts, they'll be able to come over here and get like a haircut kit, like from the blades to cut hair to the comb that they're gonna need to do the haircut. They will be able to get that here. Excellent. I mean, it would be more than that. From they learn how to do work on cars, they will get a toolbox out of here.
So some of the ways they earn those bucks is they come, they sit through a Bible study or a teaching time. They go through a skills training. What are just some other ways that they might be able to earn those legacy bucks?
From learning the skills, from learning anytime that they are here, but also we are communicating with the schools.
Okay. Yeah.
And if they are spending time playing a sport that is going to keep them busy, we can also facilitate the points.
Excellent.
Anytime anybody's teaching them something and they're spending that time, they can earn points.
Very good.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Cool.
That way they can, we use the idea of fishing. Like we want to teach them how to fish. We don't want to give them the fish. We want them to learn how to fish.
Absolutely.
And they'll be able to use that.
Very good.
And then, of course, that's the office.
Okay. Well,
it was smaller.
Upgrade. Quite an upgrade from downstairs.
Yeah. And you got to come outside and look at this part. This is the awesomest part outside.
All right, so Angel, we're now in the basement of the Legacy Center, and it looks a lot different than the last time I was here because this was all sectioned off into small rooms. There was a lot of junk that had to be thrown away. You all have done a lot of gutting of this area and kind of repurposing it. So let's just kind of walk through and talk me through what each of these rooms are going to be. I know that one of your main purposes is to use this space for mission teams that come in throughout the year to work with you all in reaching this neighborhood. So let's just kind of walk through and show us what each of these rooms are going to become.
Yeah, and remember the old paneling, the old brown paneling? Yeah, it's all out of the way, but we did all of that work with a lot of the volunteer work, which is awesome.
Exactly.
And
so the room that we're looking at right now, and then also across the hall, are going to be 2 dorm facilities with bunk beds, correct?
Yes, picture bunk beds over here. It's kind of picture like we set it up to a point where we even left the and you can see like even the outlets to the bottom bunk, the upper bunk, and all around. But our goal is to have mission trips come in from different states, from different parts of the area, the region. We had already churches come in from Texas, Kansas, and can't remember the other one, but yeah, we have churches come in from all over the place.
And so we're going to have,
be a good place.
you're going to have two different bunk rooms. One would be probably a men's side and a women's side when you have teams that come in. So we've got one bunk room, and then right across the hall another one of those.
Yes, and we'll be able to have the female side and the male side. You know how that goes. We got to be able to.
I noticed the female side is bigger.
I know, they got the cool place. So for females, this is gonna be the coolest, bigger place, okay, bigger area,
Very
if
good.
I can call it that.
Very nice.
And of course, you can see the fire sprinklers. This has been huge for us because it took us so long to get this part to be approved and to be, you know, the city process. But
So the whole building will be sprinkled.
yeah, well, the downstairs.
The downstairs at least.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what in this area?
So we have bathrooms.
Okay,
So
bathrooms down here on
we
this
have the
floor.
bathrooms here, and this is a mechanical room, this area right here.
Sure.
But on the other side, we have the same, we have bathrooms, but we have a leader's room, which is, you know how it goes with mission trips. It's so important to have a leader to
Leader can have their own space
their
and
own
their own
space,
bathroom.
their own bathroom here, and it would be a lot easier for them. So
Very good.
this would be pretty cool.
As we keep coming down the basement, we come to the kitchen area. So there'll be a full-fledged kitchen down here in the basement that mission teams can use, and when they're feeding their teams, but also that you all can use for some different ministry outreaches.
Yes. So you know how it is. We can use like a multi-purpose room, but full-blown kitchen and the eating area, of course, and then and this will be an area that we can make it into different things, different outreaches. This is my temporary office right now. The only space they let me have for now to be able to do this. Another big thing for us is the electrical. It passed the inspection, the city inspection.
Excellent.
So this has been big for us. Water inspection passed the city as well.
Good to get all those
So,
inspections
it is.
passed, get all those permits in. Yeah.
Yeah, you know how that goes
How are you guys?
with the city.
Or you need an angel?
But
No, you need
yeah,
stuff.
this is the kitchen. If you can picture the stove and the refrigerator and all of that stuff on this side, and then the sink here.
Okay.
And on the other side of this
Yes, we
hallway
come
here,
back to the other side of the hallway here in the basement.
yeah, this is the cool part. This is what I like, the barber shop.
A barber shop.
Yeah, so this is where the barber shop is gonna be, and we don't have much light here, but like even the outlets, you know, and everything getting set up so that they can get everything ready for the barber shop is gonna be awesome.
Okay. Are
This
both
is-
sides of this? Or
We'll
these two
use a little
separate
bit on the other side for their hair and,
And then
whatnot.
this room back to the east is going to be just kind of a teaching and training room, correct?
Yes, picture the computers and the classroom environment here.
Okay.
This is where we're gonna teach a lot of what we're gonna have for, especially, you know, we're gonna be teaching math, writing, reading. A lot of all retired teachers that are coming out that wanna be part of teaching that.
Excellent.
So we're gonna teach them all of those basic things. GED.
Yeah.
Is gonna be taught out of there, and a lot of the theories too. Like we'll be doing maintenance, teaching them how to do maintenance, how to do HVAC, carpentry, all of these things. The theory can be taught here, and then we have different areas like complete automotive. They said, hey, you can use our bay to teach them how to do maintenance or different areas.
And I know that's some of the dream for this is it's not just like a church outreach where you're just telling people about Jesus. That's a huge part of it, but we're really going to be teaching life skills, like you said, the barber shop, teaching kids how to cut hair, and automotive things, gardening, cooking, and then just like those basic education GED courses on for adults and students. Just a lot of different things that y'all are going to be doing out of here.
Yes, yes, it's amazing to see all the different things. And just so you know, there's a lot of people that are coming out with these skills, trying to do this, like the teaching of the tutoring, or the different carpentries and the different maintenance and all of these different things. Is people coming out trying to be part of it, so that they can use their skill to be able to teach these kids.
So if people have those skills or those interests, they just need to connect with you and find a way to get plugged in and start mentoring and connecting and building relationships with people, right?
Yes, think about that. Is like these kids live in a circle and they don't think that they can get out. But what about if we teach them the gospel, and then they get saved, and then we disciple them, and not only disciple them, now you can teach them skills. You can teach them, like, let's say the guy knows how to do and we don't have this in the video, but that guy that was just here, he was showing me how he just built a go-kart.
Okay.
And our dream has been from the beginning to teach them how to build a go-kart, so that they can go race that thing against the other kids, and they'll be able, the wind hitting them in the face, riding these go-karts, to be able to know that they accomplished something and that they can do it. They can get out of that circle.
Absolutely.